Hello everybody, and welcome to another video with me, Ro, from Scalpel and Stem. In this video, we're going to finish our mini hardening experiment, and we'll take a look at the root system in each of the different types of media. So let's get started. So we'll start with the perlite. The perlite did grow. We do have some roots, and they look pretty healthy, but he's still pretty small. Next, we'll go ahead and take a look at the sphagnum. The sphagnum looks a little bit bigger than the perlite, and it definitely has more roots. So here's the sphagnum after I've undone the moss out of the roots, and it has a nice substantial root system. It's still a little bit smaller than some of the other growth, but it's certainly bigger than the perlite, and these roots are definitely longer than the perlite. All right, we'll do the small pebble leca next. So the small pebble leca is not only tiny, it has a very small root system as well. This one did not fare well. Let's take a look at the pond. This one's bigger than the sphagnum, and it has a really nice thick root system. I like how that one worked out. All right, and we'll do stratum next. I would like to note that it has roots coming out the bottom. So we'll get those little guys back in there. That is a gorgeous root system. Additionally, the plant is a nice size as well. I like how that did. Look at that. And finally, we'll take a look at the peat perlite mix. I would also like to note the roots are coming out of the bottom of this guy as well. I've rinsed the roots of the peat perlite mix just so we could get a good look at this lovely healthy root system. So looking at this, I'm going to stick with my peat perlite mix because that looks the biggest as well as has the healthiest root system. Perlite didn't do very well at all, so I'm probably not going to be using that for much. Sphagnum did okay, and I'm interested to see when we do an expanded experiment if a mix of spag and perlite don't do well. Spag is terrible to get off of the roots. With the stratum, the root system is phenomenal and the plant's adorable. It's just not quite as big as the peat perlite mix. The small pebble leca did poorly. I certainly won't be using that for hardening again, and I don't recommend it. The pond did well, a nice root system and a nice healthy plant, very similar to how the stratum did. So thanks everyone for watching my video, and keep an eye out for the expansive hardening experiment. I've already started rooting more Paraiso Verde for that.